Welcome back, lovelies. I have been gone for a little bit. It's just been kind of crazy, very busy, but today I am done working and we're gonna jump into this tutorial of the Hydroluxx machine that I currently own. This is kind of like a Hydrodermabrasion treatment with oxygen treatment, but we're going to start it off like a regular facial. I've been needing this very much. My skin has been looking kind of dull, and I'm going to go in with my favorite cleanser, the Lipid Replacing Cleansing Gel by Circadia. You've seen this in my other videos, and it is a go-to. It is a really nice, unscented, beautiful gel cleanser, and it lathers really nicely with very little product. And you get to see me. Let's speed this up. Cleanse my face. This is how I cleanse my own face. I also appreciate talking to you guys a lot recently. I have been enjoying all the comments. Please keep it coming. If you have any questions on this video, you know what to do. I even get close to my eyes there underneath. Let's get some clean 4x4 cotton squares, dipped in some clean water. I always tend to do this with my first and second cleanse, typically with cotton squares, to see what I can get off. Let's exfoliate lightly with the Honey Scrub by Circadia. Now, instead of plastic beads in here, it's actually wax, so it's really gentle, smells amazing. I always smell it before I put it on, I don't know why. And we're just gonna work this in, especially on my problem areas. Now, this would be considered a first exfoliation. This is a double exfoliation process. Now, my skin can handle it, others cannot. So you don't have to do this to your clients. Do a double exfoliation. I like to do it because my skin's pretty tough. I have old scarring and I'm pretty much used to a lot of things. I'm gonna use the more abrasive heads for this and then the swirl heads. And here's the actual machine. She is a good one, so I really like her. There's a couple things I probably could complain about it, but we can save that for another video. And I'm going to adjust her on pretty high for the suction. If you have clients, start them off at a lower suction. First container holds my solution, second water, and all you gotta do is slip on that wand very easily and easy to change out when you're ready to change the heads. So let's go ahead and put our clarifying hydropeeling solution. I am going to dilute this with a little bit of water. Typically, manufacturer directions, you don't do that, but there's just not enough. I don't want to pour too much in there and use it all. I've tried it. They say it's possible. I find it impossible, so I like to add a little bit of water and see what I'm getting out. Let's go ahead and start her up. And you can see here when I press, you can get some water and it'll be moist. And we're going to start with my forehead. I usually do this on clients as well. Start at the top, work my way down. And we're going to kind of gently press this actual head. This is what I can complain about. It actually has a little crack. And once it gets a crack, it will not provide you with enough moisture. So I did switch out heads in the middle of this process. But I tapped and got some solution out so that I can have some glide. And in rows, I go across first, and then you'll see me go the other direction in a moment. Now, there is another type of head you could use for more sensitive skin. I would not use the metal on more thinner, fair skin or any sensitive or rosacea clients. You would use a different head for that. And remember, you're not going to use this on any really active acne areas. You can use it on people who have acne, but it has to be kind of in the healing process already. Meaning no like fresh pimples for the day. See, same steps. We're going to do press, 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 and then glide. Now, I am going upwards with most of my movements. It is really hard to go upwards on yourself, but I do my best, and this is what I do typically with my clients. And we're going to move to the other side. Same principle, just tap, tap, get that moisture in there for glide. This is kind of like a wet microdermabrasion. You can kind of say like that and switch the words out for hydrodermabrasion. I actually prefer this over microdermabrasion. I feel like it's just a little bit better for the skin. And we are using, like, you know, a clarifying solution to also help with any problem areas, and those solutions that we add into the machine can be different for different skin problems. So I'm going to go over my smile lines and this area here. If you're on a client, you see what I'm doing. I'm spreading the lip out, but right now I'm tucking it since it's my own. But if you have a client, I always like to make the skin nice and taut. And let's get that chin. Now, time for the nose. It is a little tricky. You'll see me switch to a smaller head. And the nose is always like the best part for me. Honestly, you get a lot out. It's just the machine is made for the nose, I feel like. But you can see I have a little bit of a chunkier nose, so I'm going to squeeze it, kind of get every surface I possibly can. Now I'm twisting here with the spiral head. I switched out the heads. The trick to these spiral heads on any of these type of machines is to twist, twist, twist. And this is what's going to get out that gunk in there. And then after you twist, you may glide. But yeah, see, twist, you can see in the cap, I'm already getting some goodies in there. And it's just really effective for congested skin, which I get often. I don't really get crazy breakouts, but I get congestion like crazy because I still wear a mask and I have scarred skin. But you can see up close, you see all those pores are kind of just leaking out. Look at that. So the machine is pretty effective, and I'm gonna do here a couple passes. So this is safe to do for a couple passes on this area. I do have it at the highest section. For someone who has more sensitive skin, don't do that. You can cause some, you know, blood pooling, some bruising if they're super sensitive or more prone for that. Now I'm only gonna do my cheeks and nose for the most part, and chin. My forehead doesn't really get any congestion. And we're going to go in with toner. I am done with the extraction process. I'm not going to go in with any manual extractions. I pretty much got a lot of the gunk out of my pores. Let's follow up with an oxygen serum. This is also an attachment to the machine. So this actually is an oxygen converter of the environment air. So it's about 40% pure oxygen mixed with an antioxidant serum. It is a nice product. Is it effective? Honestly, I'm not sure. It could have some antibacterial properties to it, but mostly it just feels nice. A product that I do like is the high frequency. Again, we're going to do this on dry skin. I don't know why on Instagram I keep seeing people doing this with steam, over clay, masks, and over cleanser. I don't know why people do that. Please don't do that. You're going to electrocute yourself. So dry skin, guys, you can do gauze. If there's no glide, that's what the gauze is for. And make sure you ground it by touching it before you turn it on. Let's follow up with a vitamin C serum. You can also do a mask right after the high frequency if you like. I didn't have time today. I was tired. But we're going to go ahead and go in with the vitamin C serum. And we're going to follow up with an eye cream. This one by SKINSCRIPT is pretty good, especially if you have darker eye area like me. And follow up with the AQUAPORIN hydrating cream, which is beautiful. A lot of these products are really interchangeable with a lot of skin types. It will do well with most skin, even acneic skin. Now we're going to put on some SPF, don't forget. And it is daylight outside still, so I'm still going to put some on. I wear this every single day. I never break out, and it doesn't leave a white cast. Now that pretty much concludes the facial for myself. There are a couple steps in there you could have added, such as a mask. Now that pretty much concludes my facial for myself, and of course the most important step here is to clean. As you can see, I keep my devices super clean, of course, to avoid cross-contamination, and everything is going to be sanitized and the containers will be washed. The heads are the most important. Please take care of those. Don't do barbicide. Do a different hospital grade. For most of your equipment heads, you'll preserve them much longer. But thanks guys for watching. I'll see you soon.